The story of MrBeast begins far from the fame and massive productions people see today. Growing up as Jimmy Donaldson in a small town, he was just a regular kid with an unusual obsession: YouTube. While others watched videos for entertainment, he studied them like a system waiting to be decoded. At a very young age, he started uploading content, experimenting with gaming videos, commentary, and random ideas, most of which barely received any views. Days would pass with almost no engagement, but instead of discouraging him, it pushed him to understand what he was missing. He spent countless hours analyzing successful creators, breaking down what made people click and stay. Friends and family often didn't fully understand his dedication, especially when he chose to invest nearly all his time into creating content instead of following a more traditional path. Despite slow growth, he remained consistent, uploading again and again, refining his approach each time. His early videos were simple, sometimes awkward, but they reflected persistence and curiosity. Over time, he began to realize that success on YouTube wasn't luck. It was strategy, patience, and relentless effort combined with a willingness to fail repeatedly until something finally worked. The breakthrough moment for MrBeast didn't come from luck, but from a deep understanding of how attention works on YouTube. After years of experimenting with different formats, he started to notice patterns in what kept viewers watching. Instead of making short, ordinary videos, he leaned into ideas that sounded almost absurd at first, but were impossible to ignore. One of his early viral successes, where he counted to 100,000 on camera, perfectly demonstrated this shift. The concept was simple, yet it created curiosity strong enough to pull millions of viewers in. He began focusing intensely on thumbnails and titles, treating them as the gateway to every video. Bright colors, bold expressions, and clear stakes became part of his signature style. At the same time, he paid close attention to audience retention, ensuring that every second of the video gave viewers a reason to stay. If a moment felt slow or unnecessary, it was removed. This obsessive level of detail turned his content into highly engaging experiences rather than just videos. As his understanding grew, so did the scale of his ideas. He started designing content that combined shock value with storytelling, making viewers emotionally invested in the outcome. Each upload felt bigger, more exciting, and more polished than the last, gradually transforming his channel into a powerhouse of viral content. As MrBeast gained momentum, his content evolved into something far more ambitious, centered around extreme challenges and massive giveaways that redefined what audiences expected from YouTube videos. Instead of ordinary concepts, he began creating high-stakes scenarios where participants competed for life-changing amounts of money. These challenges were designed to be simple to understand, but incredibly intense to watch, often involving endurance, strategy, or pure willpower. Whether it was staying inside a circle for hours, being the last person to leave a location, or surviving unusual conditions, the premise always created immediate tension and excitement. What made these videos stand out even more was the scale of the rewards. Giving away thousands, and eventually millions, of dollars wasn't just a gimmick. It became a core part of his identity. Viewers were drawn not only to the thrill of the challenge, but also to the genuine reactions of people whose lives could change in an instant. The emotional stakes made each video feel personal and impactful, turning contestants into relatable figures rather than just participants. Behind the scenes, these productions required careful planning, large teams, and significant financial risk. But this commitment to going bigger every time allowed him to consistently capture attention in an increasingly competitive space. As his platform continued to grow, MrBeast began shifting a significant part of his focus toward philanthropy and real-world impact, turning entertainment into a tool for positive change. What started as occasional acts of generosity in his videos gradually evolved into large-scale efforts aimed at helping individuals, communities, and even global causes. Instead of simply giving away money for spectacle, he began highlighting real struggles, from people unable to afford basic needs to communities lacking essential resources, bringing attention to issues that often go unnoticed. One of the defining aspects of his philanthropic approach is transparency. Viewers don't just hear about donations, they see the direct impact unfold on screen. Whether it's someone receiving life-changing medical assistance, families being given homes, or entire neighborhoods benefiting from infrastructure improvements. This approach builds trust and emotional connection, making the audience feel like they are part of something meaningful rather than just passive viewers. His initiatives also expanded beyond individual acts, including large campaigns such as planting millions of trees and funding environmental cleanup efforts. By using his influence to mobilize millions of people, he demonstrated how digital platforms can create tangible, real-world results, blending content creation with purpose in a way that reshaped how audiences view online creators. As his influence expanded far beyond YouTube, MrBeast began building a business empire that transformed him from a content creator into a powerful entrepreneur. Rather than relying solely on ad revenue, he strategically launched ventures that aligned with his brand and audience. One of his most notable moves was the creation of Feastables, a chocolate and snack company designed to compete in mainstream retail while maintaining a creator-driven identity. He also introduced MrBeast Burger, a virtual dining concept that quickly gained attention for its innovative model and rapid expansion. What sets his business approach apart is how deeply integrated it is with his content. Each product launch is amplified through his videos, turning marketing into entertainment and generating massive reach without traditional advertising. This synergy allows him to scale ideas faster than most companies, leveraging millions of loyal viewers who already trust his brand. At the same time, he reinvests a significant portion of his earnings back into his videos, creating a cycle where bigger content fuels bigger business opportunities. His influence extends beyond his own ventures, as countless creators study and replicate his strategies, from storytelling techniques to audience engagement methods. By consistently pushing boundaries and redefining expectations, he has reshaped what it means to be a digital creator in the modern era. The journey of MrBeast reflects a rare combination of persistence, creativity, and vision that continues to reshape the digital world. From humble beginnings driven by curiosity to mastering viral strategy, he turned simple ideas into global phenomena. His evolution into creating extreme challenges and life-changing giveaways not only entertained millions, but also raised the standard for what online content could achieve. As his platform grew, so did his sense of responsibility, leading him to use his influence for philanthropy and meaningful impact on a massive scale. At the same time, his expansion into business ventures like Feastables and MrBeast Burger demonstrated how creators can build powerful brands beyond content, blending entertainment with entrepreneurship. His ability to continuously innovate while staying connected to his audience has made him one of the most influential figures in the modern digital era, inspiring millions to think bigger, create boldly, and turn ideas into reality.